There's a doctor in Chicago who earns $400,000 a year. He owns 3 watches worth more than most people's cars. He drives a Porsche. He has $31,000 in his savings account. And there's a janitor in Vermont who earned $48,000 a year for 35 years. He drove the same Toyota Camry for 23 years. He left a $9 million fortune to his local library. Same country, same currency, same economy. One earned over 8 times what the other did, and the janitor ended up with 300 times more wealth than the doctor. This isn't a fluke. This isn't a one-off story. This is the result of a hidden set of rules, what I've come to call the quiet wealth code, that almost nobody talks about. I've spent 35 years studying wealth. Not income, wealth. There's a profound difference. Income is what shows. Wealth is what hides. And after watching thousands of households across decades, I can tell you that the people with the most wealth often look like they have the least. And the people who look the wealthiest are often one bad month away from financial ruin. Most people think wealth is built by making more money. It isn't. Wealth is built by what you do with the money you already have. There are quiet millionaires earning $50,000 a year, and there are broke executives earning 7 figures. The difference comes down to 5 habits. 5 quiet rules that the people who actually accumulate wealth follow without thinking about them. Let me walk you through all 5. Number 3 is the one that will probably surprise you the most. Rule 1. Wealthy people don't show their wealth. The single biggest predictor of long-term financial success is the willingness to look poorer than you are. In Texas, there's a real estate investor with a net worth over $20 million. He drives a 10-year-old Ford F-150. He shops at Costco. He still gets his hair cut at the same barbershop he used in 1998. Most of his neighbors think he's a retired school teacher. Now compare that to a doctor in Los Angeles who earns $300,000 a year. He leases a new Mercedes every 3 years. He owns a watch collection worth $100,000. He travels first class. His Instagram is full of resort photos. His actual net worth, after all his debts, is approximately negative $12,000. He looks rich. The Texas investor looks broke. One of them actually is. Rule 2. Wealthy people optimize for time, not status. Every purchase has 2 prices. The first is what you pay in dollars. The second is what you pay in time. The hours of your life you traded to afford it. Wealthy people are obsessed with the second price. They will gladly spend money to save time, but they almost never spend time to save status. Here's what this looks like in practice. A wealthy person will pay extra for a direct flight to save 4 hours. They'll hire a cleaning service so they can spend Saturday with their family. They'll outsource cooking, laundry, lawn care, anything that buys back hours of their week. But that same wealthy person won't drive an hour across town to save $50 on dinner. The math runs the other way. Their time is too valuable. Rule 3. Wealthy people own assets that pay them, not assets that cost them. This is the rule that probably surprised you most when I teased it earlier. And it's the rule that separates the actually wealthy from the appearing wealthy more than any other. Most people accumulate things. Wealthy people accumulate assets. The difference is whether the thing puts money into your pocket or takes money out of your pocket every single month. A new car is not an asset. It's a thing. It costs you a payment, insurance, gas, maintenance, every month for years. Then it loses 60% of its value before you finish paying for it. A rental property, on the other hand, is an asset. Even after the mortgage and maintenance, it deposits money into your account every month. After 30 years, you own it free and clear, and it pays you for the rest of your life. One drains you, one feeds you. The wealthy buy assets and rent things. The middle class buys things and rents assets. Rule 4. Wealthy people make every dollar work multiple jobs. The average person earns $1, spends it, and the dollar is gone. The wealthy person earns $1 and asks it to do 3 things: earn interest, generate dividends, and grow in value. Then when they spend that dollar, they spend the returns it generated, not the original dollar itself. Here's the math that nobody teaches. A $100,000 investment generating 8% returns produces $8,000 a year. That's $667 a month for the rest of your life, forever without ever touching the principal. If you can find a way to live on $8,000 less per year than you currently do, you can effectively retire by saving $100,000. Most people will earn more than this in their lifetime and still die broke. The math isn't hard. The discipline is. Rule 5. Wealthy people protect their wealth as obsessively as they build it. This is the rule that almost everyone gets wrong, and it's the reason most lottery winners and inheritance recipients end up broke within 10 years. Building wealth is hard. Protecting wealth is harder. And wealth has more enemies than most people realize. The wealthy don't just earn money. They have lawyers structuring their estates. They have accountants minimizing their tax exposure. They have insurance policies covering their liability. They have trusts protecting their assets from lawsuits, ex-spouses, and bad decisions by their heirs. They've built moats around their fortunes. The average person earns $100,000 and protects it with nothing but hope. That's why average wealth disappears when crisis arrives. And crisis always arrives eventually. Now, let me show you exactly what these 5 rules produce over a lifetime. Let's compare 3 people. The first is Robert. He's a corporate lawyer earning $200,000 a year. He follows none of the Quiet Wealth Code rules. The second is Maria. She's a school teacher earning $58,000 a year. She follows all 5 rules religiously. The third is David. He's an engineer earning $120,000 a year. He follows 3 of the 5 rules. After 40 years of work, here's where each of them ends up. Robert has earned $8 million across his career. After lifestyle inflation, taxes, divorces, bad investments, and luxury purchases, his net worth at retirement is approximately $412,000. David has earned $4.8 million across his career. By following 3 of the 5 rules, his net worth at retirement is approximately $1,100,000. Maria has earned $2.3 million across her career, less than 30% of what Robert earned. By following all 5 Quiet Wealth Code rules, her net worth at retirement is approximately $2,700,000. Stop and think about what just happened. Maria earned less than a third of what Robert earned, and she ended up with more than 6 times his wealth. David, who earned more than twice what Maria earned, ended up with less than half her net worth. Income didn't determine wealth. Rules did. The Quiet Wealth Code did. This is the answer to the doctor and the janitor at the beginning of this video. The janitor knew the code, the doctor didn't. Most of you watching this video right now earn enough money to become wealthy. That's the most important thing I want you to understand. The Quiet Wealth Code isn't about earning a fortune. It's about what you do with whatever you earn. Maria earned $58,000 a year. She wasn't unusual. She was disciplined. She followed 5 rules that nobody taught her in school. 5 rules that almost nobody in her life modeled for her. 5 rules that she chose to live by day after day, year after year. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this: the wealthy don't earn more. They follow different rules, and the rules aren't secret, they aren't complicated, they aren't reserved for people born into money. They're available to every single person watching this, including you. Start with Rule 1 this week. Don't show what you have. Stop trying to look wealthy. Just start trying to actually be wealthy. The path between those 2 things is shorter than you think, but you have to walk it. Nobody is going to walk it for you. Choose carefully. Your future self is watching.